the vaccine was released. It seems a lot like
Utopia. Yeah.
Like, okay, let's start phase 2. Now let's spend another 8 months working on the next
strain.
matter.
It has mutated and has a different spike protein to let it get in.
Right, but here's the thing. That being the case, if it's only a small change in the spike protein, it literally will take them. It'll take them 4 weeks to make a new vaccine. They just have to.
No,
that's good.
Apparently made the iris more susceptible to the vaccine.
Oh, it's okay because of the spikes.
That's self-defeating.
That's
okay.
I'm okay with that.
The virus didn't know.
Dumb virus? Dumb virus?
It was just going with a different look.
Hey, apparently I was wearing this last year. I don't remember any of it. Just saying.
Hey,
I remember
more obvious
for last year. Nothing.
Make ourselves
except the toilet.
Against.
Yeah, well, I'm good with that.
You remember the toilet?
I do remember the toilet. I remember nothing. I remember, what's his name showed up? Sue's partner.
Jim.
And I said, "Hey, Jim." That was it. That's all I remember. It just went in the black hole of nothingness.
They were sitting down there for a while.
Yeah.
And then you disappeared up to the bathtub.
There, I was done. I'm not going to the bath. That is a brutal lie. I was throwing up in there, but
well, yes, but yeah,
I was in the bathroom for the rest of the night, throwing up.
It was a good evening. Good time
for you.
Good times.
I do remember. You remember a good night.
Oh, yesterday I went to the same urgent care I did last year, and I got the same doctor
I don't know. Let's
that I had last year. Who reminded me
I wouldn't
of
have it any other way, to be honest, because
it was like, didn't I see you around here last time this year?
Like Larry's never disappeared from one of his parties.
I've never disappeared.
Well, why are you back today?
I've told you,
right
go to
here
bed
sitting
like
in
a
No, you say, I guess if I was translating.
You notice how they're not listening to you?
Sorry.
Jacob.
God,
right here.
All right, that's it.
All right.
We're
Let's start
streaming
this.
on
Let's
everything,
stream this
so-
mess.
So let's just
Did you
get
know
this
that
for your
you
own.
can have a single ear be congested?
That's it.
Trades and guys, games and ear, nose, throat doctor.
Yeah, I did that, but I
Old man talk with guys games and beer.
As well.
I mean, they're on the other side. It's on the other side of your head.
Yeah, and if you talk to butt doctors, they only do that for
Stop.
What?
It's pretty simple.
Dallas.
What? You weren't expecting that?
Line, Dallas.
I don't have any brown.
That's his job.
But
Somebody has to jump over the line. Somebody has to jump over that line.
It's always going to be
that
Dallas.
to this
for me to just rate her.
That way we don't have to do it.
Is there a spoken word there?
Yes, we're doing spoken word.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of like the dolphin song.
Yes.
All right, that's it. We're gonna start. Live from the 6th floor basement of Santa's workshop.
Doorbell.
Wow, I heard Christmas magic.
That
It's Brown Liquor Christmas with Guys, Games, and Beer!
Yo!
Don't mind me, I'm just playing with my pussy.
All right.
Well, I can see that we're off to the usual start. I'm going to note that
This is the 9th year?
this is year number 9. I'm going to note that this year I am not completely smashed at this point.
I unknowingly.
Yeah, you probably should pregame.
Yeah, it was not a good idea. I did pregame heavily.
Ooh, I do not have the list of who's online, so
That's alright. We can pop into the. We can pop this. Watch this. Watch.
let's do
Socks,
that.
booze, and that stuff.
Oh yeah, there's me.
Yeah.
Last year. Thanks, ass hat. I could have been. Easily could have been.
Actual photo.
Rob last year.
Okay, so we're gonna, because it is Brown Liquor Christmas, we're gonna do a little something different tonight.
into every drinker's love.
Oh my God! Look at it spins.
So throw up.
All right, let's
That
go.
is awesome, guy.
I need my TV with an Xbox.
Tyler, that's a winner.
That is a winner, Tyler. All right, so let's do this.
Your sex box.
Let's,
Your pussy's
You know
hanging out the
that
window.
reminds me of the Simpsons. Wine spritzer, spritzer, spritzer.
All right, guys, we're gonna do.
Oh shoot!
Well, maybe we're gonna do.
What the hell happened?
Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Brown liquor court.
Yes, tonight we are making a small change up because it is a brown liquor Christmas. We are not doing beer court tonight. We are doing brown liquor court. And so we are going to start out tonight with the group that's in house. We are going to be doing tonight Soul Boxer Brandy Old Fashioned.
I hear I boxed with this last year and it was a knockout.
So how to serve? Simply pour and enjoy. This is it's a pre-mixed Brandy Old Fashioned.
That's a nice idea.
It's,
I have enough liquors.
It features Door County cherries.
which is an amazing
Far more
thing.
than
So for those of you who are
30%.
not from the state of Wisconsin, we have an area called Door County, which is along Lake Michigan, and it is famous for its cherries.
Start off right.
It's a little south of Window County.
Fireball.
Oh,
That's good stuff.
What's this profile shot?
so we are going to go ahead.
We're swapping.
No, we're not.
Dude.
That's that big chunk of ice in there, Rob. It's not like you.
I mean, it looks like
This
a lot.
is
but-
not going to be a
Exactly.
repeat.
It looks like a lot, but it's not a lot.
It's like 10% alcohol.
All right.
All right.
That is such a lie, by the way. It's
What?
like 10% alcohol.
Okay, so
It's low compared
Which would
to.
make it 20 proof, I guess.
all right.
That's what I was
Am I-
drinking.
So we are trying some Soul Boxer. Their Brandy Old Fashioned
Smells
mix. Now
good.
they actually make other types of pre-mixed brandy drinks.
Tyler.
Oops.
Tyler,
And whiskey
pay
drinks.
attention to me.
What?
Ooh man, it
What are
does
you
smell
wearing?
good.
Because it's clearly they're both branded the same
That's
stuff.
cinnamon.
Oh,
There
Black
it is.
Craft Cult.
Wait, what's that flavor? You know what? This would be really good if I
Black
had like
Craft
the blue.
Cult?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys.
Oh, yeah. Hot toddy, is that what you're trying?
Yeah. Yeah, this would be
Yeah,
great.
some cool stuff. Some of their designs are definitely like things I don't like, but a lot of their clothes. I like the simple stuff with like
There's
graveyard.
a lot of cinnamon to this.
Is that cinnamon?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch. Oh, by the way,
Oh,
who's on
maybe
the...
it's all
oh,
spice.
right.
I don't know.
I'm not in chat.
Wait, we're gonna get in a
I
chat.
just got shocked by the Mac frame, too. What the hell's with this room today?
Well, the last night was the shortest day.
Okay,
So there's
yeah.
like good positivity of the world change.
That's right. There you go. Yes, the polls reversed. That's not bad.
And today was slightly longer than yesterday.
I know. Thank fucking God.
Upswing.
Here, I'm going to try and get in here.
Better as
Yeah,
it's cooling
well,
down. I kind of.
Yeah, I'm letting my.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
more.
it needs to
Yeah,
sit.
it
We
needs-
need
it
to
needs
pour-
to sit
We
for
need
a
to
second.
pour it like a half hour
I'm coming
ago.
to terms here that I'm probably
What are
the
you
only
saying?
person here who may not have had COVID.
I'm saying you
I might have.
poured.
I don't know. Well, you
Prematurely poured.
I should have prematurely poured. All right.
Christ.
I tested positive
How
for
about
the
we let
antibodies.
them talk about theirs
Man.
and come back to us sampling?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. Okay, guys. Who's first on the list?
I know my
Yeah, I
wife
still need to get
negative.
tested,
Oh,
but
Hey, everyone, just a minute.
Hey,
I
we got
still-
Jacob.
as a heavy
Jacob!
user, I still can taste stuff,
Jacob!
so.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey,
I'm
everyone
so
else.
beauty- Yeah, Brown Liquor Christmas goes this way every year.
It does.
And you cannot blame
Brown liquor
them.
ping pong.
All right, let's start with Jacob.
For already
Jacob, are
being
you
there.
drinking a brown liquor?
Yes!
What are you
The
drinking,
same brown
Jacob?
liquor I was drinking last week because it is the only brown liquor I have in my house.
Scotch? There's nothing wrong with scotch.
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 Oh, boy.
Scotch.
I decided to drink my preferred age instead of my fancier age.
Oh, what's your preferred age?
12 years.
12 years?
Alright,
Good
so
call on
I'm
that.
in general.
Scotch, the other brown
Fancier
liquor.
age
Well, we
is
won't
15.
inform the police of that one.
Oh, yeah.
Mini bottles.
All right, who's next on the
Which
list?
one do I down first?
Next, we got Ben.
Ben! Which bottle are you downing first?
Now he's
Even if it's at the bottom of the cup. But I'm just gonna do it straight from the bottom.
Ben?
I'm fancy.
Ben? What are you drinking? Ben, what are you drinking?
Non-suggestions?
Who's he talking to? Ben, who are you talking
What is
to?
going on with
What is
Ben?
happening?
Ben,
Southern
hear
Comfort.
us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, but your responses are incongruent.
Oh God.
What are you drinking? Ben.
Southern Comfort, because I told them so.
I wonder if Ben's got this channel muted and is only
Yes,
listening to the
you're-
in channel chat.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He's
Oh, you think he's like a minute or two behind us?
he's listening to the wrong channel. He's listening to in channel instead of the show.
Oh, this stuff is bad. Nice.
So there's a delay. If you're not in
If you're
Discord,
Ben, if you're Ben, Ben, you should jump into Discord.
Went the delay. He was born with it.
Oh,
right.
Josh!
All right, let's go. Who's next, Josh?
Yep, Josh is next.
All right, Josh, what brown liquor do you have tonight?
Oh, I can't hear Rob because I muted Rob. My bad.
You do realize we're all in the same room, right?
You can't.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
No, Rob, because I was watching. You had the Christmas special going.
I thought I turned it on.
Yeah, the holiday going.
Before-
and there was feedback, so I muted you. Because I was like, oh, cool, I just want to watch this. So I was watching the stream.
That's odd though, because there shouldn't have been any feedback from me because I wasn't like near it.
High
That's
quality
odd.
program.
Okay, so
Anyway, we'll figure that one out.
So let's
another
go.
day.
Let's continue on. Josh, what are you drinking?
I'm not much of a brown liquor guy. I'm usually a beer guy, so I stopped and got me some of that.
Beer is a brown liquor,
Little
technically.
Sailor
So-
Jerry spiced rum.
Ooh.
And I'm drinking it in a Big K vanilla cola.
What?
So a little rum and coke type
Oh.
action going on tonight.
Big cake.
What an interesting
No
idea
calls,
that
I
is.
think, no?
I think
Royal
so.
call.
Hey, I'm back.
I know, it's never been tried before. In the interest of science, I will let you guys know how my new invention, rum and cola, is. And, report my findings back to you.
Oh, I thought you were using like a.
I hope you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were drinking a beer. You said.
He said he
I
knows.
missed the
I'm
whole.
a beer guy,
I missed the
but
whole
not
middle
tonight.
part of that.
All
I
right,
thought you were being
Are you
creative.
sure you're not muted?
who's next on the list?
This is gonna be a great episode.
Another country heard from, I hear.
Who's next on the list?
It's Dallas.
Dallas, what brown liquor do you have tonight?
You know, I'm cheating. I wanna show off this beer. I have to. It's
That is cheating, Dallas. Save it for the beer show.
I'm cheating. I'm drinking vodka.
no. I don't have no brown.
Okay, well then, in that case, it's close enough to a brown liquor.
Closest
Is
I have
it a
brown
brown
liquor is-
ale?
I don't know what it is. Okay, so
You got
it's
food coloring on hand.
Here we go. I don't know if you can really see it. Crinkle Monster.
Oh.
Nice.
Crinkle Monster is an imperial pastry
Here, let me
stout.
get into the.
stout would be
which
brown.
is, I'm interested to say that there's an imperial pastry stout that exists with sea salts, caramel, pecan, crinkles, and pecans.
Those are words that I've never
Did you say pecans
or
twice?
history
He said
of the English
pecans
language
twice.
been placed together in
But
that order.
This is the first time I'm trying it, so I'm gonna try the order and I'm gonna see if it tastes like shit or not.
I mean,
so we'll see.
It's at least brown.
Yes, it is brown,
Well, there's lots of things that are
white brown.
Although we had
Yeah.
This hates me.
the crispy cakes.
I've seen nothing but
Tasted
brown
like
this
crispy
week
cakes.
and only Tuesday.
So is this made by that's by the same company who did the crispy cakes one?
Okay, let's see who makes this.
Hey.
Uncle Mike's Bake Shop.
Nope, that's a different brewery.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
The other one
It
was
was brewed and canned by Mobcraft Beer.
Oh,
That's-
Oh, Mobcraft. Okay, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with, you should look up Mobcraft out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So Mobcraft was an interesting project started.
Good.
The idea behind Mobcraft is members of Mobcraft, and you can join up.
Oh, I remember this.
Get to vote on what beer they're going to brew next. So they have various recipes that come in from the local community, and then they pick one, and then they brew it and distribute it. It's really a cool idea. So definitely check out Mobcraft. They're on Facebook. They've got their own website. Give them a check out. So Dallas, you said it was pretty good.
Actually, yeah. You know, I don't know if you guys know this. Have you ever had those little Debbie pecan twirls?
Yes.
It tastes like that, but beer form. But it's not overly sweet. It's rich. It's
Okay.
really rich and really dark. You can tell it's a beer, a very smooth beer. You know, it's a stout. It's perfect.
All right.
Yeah, it's very heavy. It's good for a winter. So.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Who's next on the list?
Well, we got.
It's amazing.
You know what? We're just not doing them.
All right, then let's go around to this. And okay, so
All right, Tyler, go ahead.
I was gonna skip him.
Corbell.
How Wisconsin can you get?
Yeah, he's been doing Brown Liquor Christmas since, I don't know, last February.
Yeah, he really has.
My God, you should have kids then. That's the official booze of dads.
Yes, it is. Another Wisconsin thing, Corbell Brandy. Wisconsin is the largest consumer of Corbell Brandy in the world.
Yeah, well,
California wineries thank us.
I'm going to object.
No,
I'm gonna
I mean
object a little bit.
California.
I'm really kind of a Jay Bavay guy.
I know, but Corbell is the largest selling brandy in Wisconsin, and we are the number one consumer in the world.
Well, it's largely because that's the only alcohol they won't
They have a
ask you
supply
about if
line
you're buying it
specifically
underage.
for us.
They do. All right, so yeah, and I liked your comment that he's been kind of preparing all year with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas. I'm sorry, not Dallas. Tyler has been getting ready for Brown Liquor Christmas all year.
All goddamn year. My body's ready, baby.
So
All right.
we'll not be doing
Yeah, I
what Rob did
understand.
last year.
All right,
Liver.
let's go ahead and
You know,
try this
Rob
again.
will not be doing what
now
Rob
that
did
it's cooled,
last year.
now that this is cooled down.
And so Tyler's ready for Christmas. He's going to get out his big axe. He's going to chop up some wood for a beautiful festive fire.
It doesn't fail. I feel like I'm at a supper.
What'd you
club
say
in
about
Wisconsin,
Tyler's
and,
big axe?
I
you know,
see. I agree.
outside of having
I heard
the
garnish.
the garnish and,
Check
yeah.
liver
But it's got
Me
the orangey
too.
taste to it.
It has been since March. Let's be honest here.
I was gonna say, there's
Okay,
too
so
much
what is
blood
this-
in the alcohol system.
What is the spicing that they use
There
in
you have it.
Old Fashioned?
Too much blood in
Of
the
all
alcohol
people,
system.
you should know. I would
know.
have asked
What
you.
does it say?
I normally don't drink Old Fashioned.
Oh,
It says
what's the couple splashes they put in there? What is it?
Yes, Laura, we
Bitters?
miss you too.
I think it's bitters. You're right.
And I
It's
don't know
bitters.
what bitters is exactly.
sick of COVID.
It's a special.
Bitter.
It's a special
Next
mint
year.
of stuff.
Next year. By the way, Laura's out there, so give a big hello
Big
to
shout out
Scout.
to Laura!
Hey, Laura!
So bitters is like if you cleaned out your spice cabinet and like scraped all of the spilled spices and then spit in it and let that ferment from natural airborne yeast.
So Wisconsin
So that's
likes
what
like
You make it
I
sound
really
straight
think that
up.
Ben should be the writer for
I
most
don't know
like
why I say
alcohol
no to that.
descriptions.
Brandy's
I
made
don't
from
know.
leftover
Yeah, you
stuff
could
from
say no
wine,
to
right?
like.
Right,
We're just all about the scraps.
We are about the
It's all
scraps. We're practical drinkers.
Ben, why hasn't a craft beer company just
Take care of that.
just freaking soaked you right up?
Fish nightmares.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
So anyway, welcome to Brown Liquor Christmas. This is pretty typical of what we have.
Yep, this is what it's going to be like tonight. So, so one more
Alright,
time.
we're done.
Yeah, if you're expecting like one of those organized episodes, it ain't happening tonight.
Yeah, like they're ever.
Yeah, this is
So again, one more time. This is
cross-talking episode.
this
It
is
is
a Soul Boxer.
Number one.
They're Brandy Old Fashioned. It's a 62 proof. It is. Where is this made out of?
Which is not tempting.
It's out of Milwaukee.
Not a surprise.
Out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And being that it's out of Milwaukee, they know how to make an old fashioned. I'm going to say this is like you were saying, it tastes like you were at a.
It tastes like a supper club.
Yes.
I think that's.
that should be the
Tastes like
tagline.
a
I've just
Okay,
aged
wait a
myself
minute.
like 20 years.
No, I think that needs to be the tagline on the bottle.
Tastes
It
like a
tastes
supper
like a
club.
supper club.
Yeah.
All right, so guys,
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got a
That
late
is
join.
easy.
We got a late join.
who's the late join? I can't see.
Who is the victor?
I don't have my screen up.
Oh, this is way too small of a screen. Wait, I can tell you.
Wait.
Valentine, it is Scott. How
Oh, it's Scotty!
Scott!
do you hear us?
Scotty does it.
I
No.
think it
Yeah.
probably-
He's not muted.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
muted.
Is he? No, he's not muted. Not according to this.
No, he's not. He's not leaving.
He might be working in.
Happy Brown Liquor
just
Christmas,
got-
Scott.
Happy
Don't be
Scott,
working
Brown
too
Liquor-
He
hard.
doesn't know he's muted.
Hot. I said too hot. Too hard.
Although,
Because he's too hot.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's true.
if you go
My
to
boy Scott.
Wisconsin anywhere and ask for an old fashioned, they pour you that. You should slap them though.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, I would. If a bartender did this to me.
Oh, that isn't going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is something you keep on the shelf.
Exactly.
This is to buy to bring to your campsite.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. You're at Evelyn's. It's 2 a.m.
Okay, then
The bartender's probably smashed.
Then yes, then I want her to
Yeah.
pour me this. Okay.
All right, so-
Because otherwise I ain't getting a break.
Hyper-localization there, but
So,
I think we have to be.
Shot of ginger brandy.
campsite.
in a
This would
patch.
be really good on a fall campground.
That cracks me up that that's
Yeah.
universal.
Fall camping
Gives you a nice
by the fire. This fall
By
camp. Fall
the way,
camp
how
by the
many
fire.
how many free ginger ginger shots and
Oh God.
PBRs have you gotten at Evelyn's?
Oh man.
Sugar Tank loves me, so many.
Just
Many.
Many.
They hate me
lot.
there, so I get none.
That
He
is
loves me too.
that is how hyper local too.
You've never gotten it there?
No. I feel no love.
You're lying.
He's lying.
He's
I'm
lying.
not lying.
He's lying.
All right. So
There's no way you don't go in that place, get smashed, and not get one.
God. Yeah. All right, Rob. So this is again good one. Picking it up if you get a chance. What are we actually going to talk about tonight, Rob? Before we actually
Okay, this is
start
a
drinking more?
quick
episode.
quick episode before we start on to the video, which
Wait,
we can't
do
mention.
do the drinking
We cannot mention the video by name.
sentence to drinking.
I'm just
Is
gonna
that
say,
part?
oh God, what is it?
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Thanks, Judge Rob. Pass
On the charge of being a low effort son of a bitch. Yeah, I find you guilty, and I sentence you to drinking.
Oh, I wasn't sure what to do.
Yeah, well, the good news is, I think so far I'm doing
It's
much
his
better.
first time here.
Remember, Brown Liquor Christmas is a marathon, not a sprint, folks.
Okay.
Learn from the guy who crashed and burned. You know what? Ryan cannot laugh because he has crashed and burned like 2 years in a row. The fact that I beat him to the draw last year.
What's hilarious? I finished third place.
Holy crap.
I finished third place.
You did.
Holy crap, dude. I went down like a 747 crashing into a train. It's like so bad.
Hand in my
So
Wisconsin
I gotta
card.
tell you, that was epic.
It was pretty good. I'm not going to say that I didn't have a good time for the 15 minutes I lasted.
You didn't want to run with it, huh?
You
I
were
started-
like me the other year.
I started drinking, huh?
You were like me the other year.
Oh man, you were mashed too. Speaking
Oh,
of,
What other things are
I figure
epic?
there's
Yeah, I
one.
remember that. That was great.
What other
speaking
things
of
are epic?
brown liquor Christmas memories, and then,
You can just not take a transition. Can
I'm not going to take the transition at this
No.
point. I mean, it's going to be a short topic. I mean, it's literally kind of a yes/no question.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
so we can talk a little bit about yeah. I'm going to give Jacob. Jacob was pretty mashed, and then I also want to. I'll give an honorable mention to Dallas for distance.
Yeah.
Because Dallas, you were the last one out, right? Like 2 years ago or 3?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I actually stayed for Larry's story time, and that was
Yeah,
great.
that was a good one.
Sarah came to pick me up, and it was just me, Sarah, Larry, and Denise down in the basement, and we all sat there for Larry's story time. He told us like the most fantastic stories from his teen years, and they were like so captivating, like even Sarah stayed. We stayed there.
What the hell was I doing? I know I showed up. No, that wasn't that year. That was the year before.
Actually, from what I remembered, you were actually passed out. From what I heard, you heard it early. You were still down in the basement, yeah.
No, but I came down. I remember you guys leaving. Because I remember you did mention that Larry was on a story time.
Yeah.
I might have been upstairs having a discussion.
Denise is like, all right, come on, Mr. Denise, we gotta go home.
Oh, yeah,
It's like,
'cause that was-
No, it's like no, and he kept like going like about like.
I got things to say.
He's a teenager. It's like, dude, awesome. I love your story about digging a cave into a cliffside so you have a secret place to drink with your friends. That's awesome. And that's not sarcastic either. I'm like, dude, that's incredible. Tell me more. I'm like, yeah, just incredible shit like that. That was fun.
Yeah, because Denise was saying, I gotta get Larry out of here. I remember that. And then like an hour or two later, it's still out there.
That was amazing. I'm sure the cave is still there.
With how much I drank, it's like, I'm surprised I still remember that. But
I dropped the Corey filled it in.
We used to do Lincoln. Lincoln Park was
awesome.
ours. On the trail. Remember the BMX trail at Lincoln? Oh, anyway.
All right, so
okay. We're gonna talk real quick about if you look in the G2B Discord, all we talk about is Epic Mega Games now. It is like a lot of. We talk a lot about Epic and what free stuff they're getting. Do you guys think that there is a possibility that Epic might be the Steam of the future? Number one, I am gonna say that I think Steam is starting to lose steam. I do. I think it's starting to lose
too
it.
much?
Just a minute, guys. We'll get to y'all.
I don't think they're forward thinking. I mean, I'll say a couple things about like the. The sales aren't as amazing as they used to be. I think they're getting owned by other groups. I think with this, we'll probably have an episode about what the new Macs mean to gaming, but they do bring Mac users into the gaming realm. Now, that would mean that major game companies have to support them. But the reality is they're going to get, on the Mac realm, they're going to get their ass kicked by the App Store, the Mac App Store, if they don't straighten out their shit with Mac. Now, on the other hand, Epic, actually, if it says it's going to run, it's going to run. So, and that's one of those things. Epic is really good about keeping, I'm not going to say quality because not all their games are high quality, but at least they'll run. I'm not running into an Epic game.
Product.
Yeah, it's at least a viable product.
I'll take a viable product.
I think that's going to be the big thing. Number one, Epic sales, I think, are better. They're not as numerous, yes.
Yeah, they'll turn up. I just don't know where they went.
The sales?
Hey, it's Mel!
Mel!
Hey, Mel!
I don't know.
God, I love Brown Liquor Christmas. This is like the best episode of the year.
It's diving right in.
It is the most. This is the most. But really?
You
say really?
You're only going to need the edge of it.
Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, that's not going to work.
Oh, Jesus wept.
All right, I'm out. Okay.
All right, so. Oh God, I can't.
Wait, that might be me. Hold on. No, that might be me.
Dude, this is nuts.
It didn't quit out of it.
All right.
Long donkey!
Jesus Christ. I'm temporarily muting you.
Thank you. Just do
There we
that.
go. Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry about that, Tom.
No, do that.
All right. So anyway, we're back. Jesus wept.
Look at that. You tell me why that's doing anything in the background.
Well, he was a baby. Of course he did.
If you were looking for a template of how Guys, Games, and Beer goes,
This
Brown
is
Liquor
it.
Christmas does everything that Guys, Games, and Beer does. You got your mega crosstalk.
Right.
You've got your technical errors. Really, Tom? Really? You need to continue this shit.
I'm working on it, dude. I'm working on it.
You got
Fucker won't quit.
inability to stay on topic. That's me, by the way. By the way, I'm the king of that today. Thank you very much.
But
It
you
literally won't
also
quit.
have the occasional
Yes, Tom. We all
shockingly
know that booty won't quit.
amazing
Okay?
wit,
Thank
Damn
you.
straight. My booty never quits.
unusual stories
Booty
you
like-
didn't expect.
Just leave
Yeah.
for now.
No.
So yeah, I mean, there's some. you gotta
Tom
take
is going
the
to
good
fight
with the
this
bad.
into the ground.
Oh, fuck yes. It will not let me.
Hey, Mel, what you drinking?
Brown liquor.
Nondescript.
Atta
In
gal.
the paper bag.
Hey, Scott, you get your mic working
No
yet?
label.
Kelly, of course.
Scott,
It'd be
you're...
fantastic if they sold like generic alcohol like that.
Hey!
Where that's what it's called, beer or brown liquor.
Does
Or
anybody remember
something like
the
that.
Turn the
actual?
volume all the way
Well,
down.
hey, there's always.
I mean,
And
Do you
purple
remember in
drink.
the 80s there was an
Like
actual
purple
generic
drink.
brand and all
remember
of the
purple
branding
drink.
was
That was
black
good
and
Yeah, I
white.
remember that.
Yes. Brown liquor.
Why is it called
It
purple
was like
drink?
the Dharma initiative.
So what? Wait a minute. Let's jump back to Mel. Mel, what brown liquor are you drinking?
It wasn't like the Dharma Initiative
I'm drinking
products.
Tully.
Ooh, Tully. Good call. All right. So again.
Scott and Heather, what are you guys drinking? Can we get some sound? Oh no, they cut out! Wait, they're
Hey,
holding it
I
up!
see it. I see
They're
it.
holding it up!
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes!
Can you hear him?
Yes, we can.
Yay.
Yay! Woo!
So I have a Tom and Jerry with Buffalo Trace because
Ooh,
it's
nice.
Red Liquor Christmas.
Nice.
And I am drinking.
Sounds good.
And I am drinking the Two Brothers Wizard Staff IPA.
Nice!
Stab all in his mouth.
What do I gotta do to get ice cream drinks?
Oh, is he using two hands?
Of course, of course.
Always use
You
two
guys
hands.
said that I
Smell
didn't
like
think of that.
Always use two hands, guys.
They can switch hands and gain a stroke, you know?
Yeah.
That's right.
Or switch.
Or switch it up.
Yeah.
Switch is a fine machine.
All right, so
Nintendo.
let's get back to what we were going to talk about, Rob. What are we talking about? You had mentioned.
So I had mentioned that I have feelings that you're kind of seeing, you're kind of sensing rot, and
In
people
Steam?
getting kind of sick of Steam. It's not like it's ready to fall or anything, but I do think that it's starting to get caught up to. That they're not innovating like they used to. They're not. They're not cleaning up their mess. And yeah, Mac is a tiny portion of it, but
I think you're full of horse shit.
but
Well, no, wait,
but
no, wait.
the fact is that there's platforms rising,
There are platforms rising.
and they need to get kind of with the program. Even Windows 10,
So
half the shit doesn't work.
First
with-
thing,
or at least
first
some of the time.
counterpoint to
You're not allowed to have a
is-
counterpoint. That isn't the topic. I'm
The
just kidding.
the reason you're wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Is the reason you're wrong is
Circle
that Epic is
slash
only bringing its
opinions.
own games to the table.
What?
Like where?
Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not bringing their own games to the table. They're bringing a lot of cross games, but we'll get into that in a bit.
I didn't see any indie titles in there.
Go to-
in their
if you
library.
go to the store, they do. Okay, but let's start with you. Okay, so we're gonna go through the list of the people online. Epic versus Steam. Is Steam on the decline? Is Epic on the rise? Just a quick summary. We're not getting deep tonight. We're drinking. Okay. So who's first on the list?
Jesus Christ! You want me to look?
Yeah,
Jacob.
Jacob. Okay, Epic versus Steam. What do you think?
We all know that I only use Steam to play with you guys, and that I have had many problems with Steam. So I'm not a fan of Steam.
All right.
I've not tried Epic, but I'm not a fan of Steam.
Okay, I'm going to strongly suggest, Jacob, because of all the free shit they give away, get on Epic.
Just
Right
create an
now.
account and start grabbing the games for the next 10 days.
Yeah,
There you go.
and even after that, they give away a game a week or so. So,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So who's next?
Scott.
Scott. Have you used Epic at all yet? Scott and Heather. Yeah, we may have lost
He's
him again.
talking, but I'm not getting sound.
Yeah, no, we are not. They are. They must be muted. Scott,
Yeah.
we see you.
I'm willing to. Take
I got no
15,
audio,
20
man.
minutes to
You're
take care
not
of it.
lighting up.
Yeah,
There you
there's
go.
no audio the whole
Wait, there
time.
they go.
I don't know what's going on
I think-
There we go.
Okay.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Oh, they're on mute.
They
That's never mute either.
They weren't.
Again. They
Yes,
weren't
sir.
weren't for 2 seconds.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Yeah.
One more time, Scott. Can you hear us? There you go. There you go.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So, Scott, are you on Epic at all?
Not generally. As far as online stuff goes, I only pay for one game. I play World of Warcraft. I've been on Steam twice with you guys. I don't really get a lot of use out of it. I don't even have an Epic account, but I do have a Steam account. I
what
do
you're
like
saying
what
about.
they give away, and they do give away a lot. That's a large contributing factor if I was going to play more games with that style. So I would probably go with Steam.
Steam is dangerous.
If you
Yes,
have it,
because you can
check out
spend crap loads of
HIO.
money. Very
Very
easily.
easily.
You
want
can
games,
drop a lot of cash
Buy
on
the
Steam.
mega. The stuff you pay for on Steam
All
is
right.
free there.
Who's next on our happy little list?
Next is Mel.
Mel.
Oh wait, we forgot. Wait.
Wait.
we did Jacob? Yes,
Yes,
Mel.
Mel.
Yes, we
I have
did.
more. I have more expensive things than Steam.
Yeah, well, that's always the problem. All right, Mel, how about you?
Yeah.
Epic.
I'm gonna go with Steam. Sorry.
Okay. Are you?
No, what we're talking about is, are we seeing the beginning of the end?
Right. So
It isn't
do you,
really
do
right
you think
now, are
Steam
they?
has kind of reached its
I don't
pinnacle?
think so. There might be a plateau, but I don't think it's not a beginning of an end. Maybe a
I think
plateau.
it's the end.
I'm with you on this.
They at least got 3 or 4.
All right. Who's next?
No, we're disagreeing
Who's next?
with you.
Who's next?
Yeah, but you're wrong. See, that's the whole problem. We got Ben.
Ben, how about you?
Then what?
Yeah, I see it more as an archipelago than anything. I don't know if they're plateauing. I don't give a shit if they're going up or down. One gives away free games, that's cool. I have a shit ton of games on the other one. What I don't want to see is Steam go away, and then all the games I bought.
Yeah, I don't want to see that
don't
either.
have physical copies of.
I agree with that.
Then I can't play the games.
Point
but
well
then
taken, Ben.
Then they'll
Yeah, I do not want to see it
push
ever go
you-
away.
They'll push everybody to Prime Gaming.
Yeah. Point well taken, Ben.
That would have gone out of
there
business.
Yes, in all 13 of their games.
There's the reverse side of that. Who's next on the list?
Next wait, that was me.
That was okay.
Next we got Josh.
Josh, how about you?
Alright, so as someone who uses both platforms, my observation is that Steam is at a critical juncture right now where they have been in the game without any serious competition for far too long, and they need to get off their ass and start doing something innovative on their platform before Epic runs out of money giving away free games all day, every day.
What would
One
be
of the two
one
things have to
innovation you would like to see out of Steam?
One of the biggest problems with Steam, and it doesn't affect
Next
me because
brown
I'm not a
liquor?
developer, but I've heard that they treat
Chaser.
game developers like shit. So I think if they could get away from that and be kinder to developers and woo them back from Epic, they have a pretty good shot at knocking Epic down.
Well, try meeting Apple.
No, see, now we've heard that from indie developers as well. That Steam is not particularly kind to you as a developer.
Exactly.
I think they should have a mechanism to gift away your license.
Well, that would be nice.
So, like, I
Being
bought a
someone
game,
who
and I just,
plays a lot
I've
of
done
indie
it.
games, I would like to see.
We'll get to that.
Steam
I don't know it. I don't know if that's. The problem is that would cause a huge secondary market, and indie developers would just never get any money.
Yeah, that's true.
I
You'd
don't
get the
want
shitty
indie gamers.
You'd get the. Well, wait. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that because that's a
I
whole
hate to
topic
see that.
unto itself. Okay, who's next on the list?
Next we got Dallas.
All right, Dallas. How about you?
I just downloaded Epic.
All right. Well, on that subject, I guess we are. So,
Dallas
that's how
is lit.
much my
So,
Steam account
Dallas,
works.
explain how Rob is wrong.
$5.
No, he's wrong, right how he feels, and he's right, and he has evidence, and that's what I want to touch on. Just before I want to preface this.
I
Guess how
thought
much
I
my
got
Steam
you.
account works.
$5.
How much?
Sorry.
How much?
When everything's on sale, dirt cheap, it's $1,076. When nothing's on sale, it's $1,771.
That's Steam.
We just discussed this recently. I have, let's see, how much? Yeah, 428 games and several pieces of software and utilities I use for game development myself. So, you know where my answer
for
is.
entertainment value, you get a lot of value out of that.
I have used this for over 16 years. I've used this since Steam was invented, and, that's my platform. However, Rob is not wrong whatsoever, because here's what's happening. 2 years ago, if you asked me what do you think of Epic, Dallas, I'm like, you know what, fuck them. I'm an old buddy who grew up on Unreal Tournament. I was looking forward to the new Unreal Tournament game that I was actually participating in the beta run. It was going to be a community effort. However, they're like, you know what, we're pulling the plug on this, and guess what? We're going to make everybody work on, make them all work on Fortnite, and we have this Epic launcher. At the time, I saw it was very shady and very scummy because I saw his way for developers maybe Bethesda or even Gearbox to say, you know what, I want to sell games on the digital marketplace but not have it reviewed. and not have the truth told about my product. And we'll have it a time release for anything else. So I didn't like it first, but you know what? 2 years later, well, I have a collection of these free games. Nothing bought. I will promise that nothing bought through there, but getting close. However, free titles that I've amassed, because that's the thing that Epic is doing compared to Steam. They're giving away free games every week. They're doing this whole Christmas and granted they're having a really good sale. A lot of games on Steam on the winter sale, as usual. And I do have a basket full of games I will buy, regrettably. But yes, I am going to expand my library more by the time this week is over. And that's gonna happen. However, not just giving away free games every week, but doing this whole bonanza all Christmas, like a advent calendar of free games. It's like Steam doesn't need to finally set because they have grown comfortable as the primary digital marketplace. I've looked at platforms like Origin and shit like that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about those, and nobody else did.
Origin.
That's why they were never a threat. And Valve knew it. However, it's
I forgot about Origin.
They haven't done too much on their own in-house titles, and on top of that, they're not keeping up their guard. They're not being generous enough. I've looked at some of these sales where it's like, I don't know, and then there's the whole point, guys, like especially Benmay, where they're Epic, straight out the gate saying we're actually going to cut a lot more for developers and people who go on the platform, as opposed to Steam, where they don't pay nearly as much. But on top of that, they were very rife with issues, especially with who they let get in to make games.
Everybody.
You remember that period?
Everybody.
The whole scandal with No Man's Sky. That whole thing. Think of Jim Sterling and what he touched on. Just do I have to say more beyond that? The digital homicide. Does that ring a bell with anybody?
Yeah, no. There's the problem.
The fact that Valve let that slide. The fact
Valve,
that they're like, okay, anybody can jump in, which is on paper that's very, very nice, very, very generous, especially when you let games. Well, however, it's like, look at this shit you're greenlighting, and that's when the games like that, where like Epic's, Steam was like, okay, well, I guess we'll tighten our restrictions and shit like that. But it's like, comes very late in the game, especially the garbage that gets dumped. And even prominent AAA title companies are guilty of that too, taking their back catalogs and dumping them on Steam without actually remastering them, retooling them, making them playable. I bought the whole Tomb Raider collection for dirt cheap. That's great for the newer games, like the new Tomb Raider titles and shit, and even the anniversary and remake ones. However, the older titles, well, you got DOSBox. And
I was just going to say, they won't run on your new system.
You can download, if you know what you're doing, you can download X input and shit like that,
right,
and modify your controller and shit. And it's like,
thank you, that is not for the uninitiated.
You made this a headache, especially when this game.
The average person isn't going to do that or be able to do that.
Exactly.
That's half the game. Get it running.
Somebody who's used to it. Somebody who grew up doing that shit, it's still frustrating. It's like, I want it now. That's why I have Steam. I want to play the game now. You give me the Legacy of Kain collection. That's awesome. I love those games. Some of my favorites. However, the older ones, like Soul Reaver and even some of the newer ones beyond that, same thing. DOSBox, and like having to get this, controller emulator, and everything else. And it's like, that's something that it mars them. It mars their image.
I agree. Okay, so Dallas. Let's distill this down, Dallas.
You mean like GOG?
Here comes, this is the thing where I'm not too pessimistic, because this is the time where companies like Epic, especially Epic, are going to hold the fire under their ass and say, "Hey, guess what, Steam? It's competition."
All right, I hear an Epic yes.
I'm hearing an Epic yes. Dallas,
yes.
Boil it down. Is that a yes to Epic?
You know what? I'm still.
I don't think we're ever going there.
You know what? They better watch out for Epic, because 2 years ago, like I said, you would never heard me praise them. Now I have my Steam and Epic Links account. Links. How about that?
All right.
They need to catch up. I will never ban Steam, especially how much money I invest in them. But they need to get out their comfortable, their little throne, and actually show, if they want to be the boss of the market, they better fight.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right. Let's jump.
Well, Steam is MySpace.
Okay. One quick question though.
Yeah.
It's
I have a
related
question.
to
Wait. Ryan first, then Mel.
when you link the accounts. Do the games for either import into the other where you see them on the, or is it like just literally a login?
No, I mean you can add anything to a Steam if you want to.
Yeah, not to draw in, I know we need to move on, but for example, back in the summer they had their free game of the week, Killing floor too for Epic. So I told Cassandra, get it. They introduced crossplay. So if you link up, if both players link up their accounts, then you can do crossplay, or you can invite people from different platforms and vice versa. So
that's actually really good, because that's a big deal to me.
All right. It might go more to where you're saying. It probably will evolve at that point, but that's the main purpose of this point, to allow certain games like KF2 to do crossplay. So.
All right, Mel, what was your question?
I feel like Steam, even though they don't perhaps treat developers as well as they should, has been a really good platform for developers and indie games. Getting your name out there, getting your product out there.
I've gotten some feedback on that where they don't give. So we give away a lot of free games that developers get jack shit for. Excuse the language.
That's true.
Those games I give away, even though they've got this $14.99 value, the developer ain't getting crap.
But
how long
this
ago
is a little bit off topic a little bit, but one could argue. I mean, you may not get out there at all.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of noise. Right?
All right.
I mean,
and you're trying to get about the noise. Mel, what did you say?
Is that sentiment still current?
Oh yes.
I mean.
Oh yeah. Again, we work with a lot of developers.
I mean, how much does the Google Play Store give?
No, and that's true of most of these platforms. All right, so let's move. Let's go ahead.
I mean, you'll get something like itch.io. I mean, is itch.io going to be something that takes over a lot of these for indie developers? It might. It's just amazing.
Which might be the way indie goes. They may split off. All right, let's see. We've got Tyler still on the list.
All right, so like Delps, I've been using Steam since it fucking launched. I don't have nearly as many games as he does, but I'm very invested in Steam. Like, it's also very nostalgic for me. I've been playing with it since I was young. But what I'm happy to see is a diversification of the environment.
Are you old now?
Go on with that.
Because it's true. Me and Rob have been bitching about this for like the past couple of years that we've done these, is the fact that you see it even in the Steam sales. They're very lackluster. They're nothing what they used to be. I used to track the sales on my phone because I didn't want to miss anything that was exciting. Now I barely give a shit. I check every couple of days. I'm like, I'm not going to buy anything.
That is so true.
They certainly aren't the deep cuts they used to.
No, they are not.
But how much
Yay,
of that is
33%.
you're being saturated with games you haven't played yet, so your library is massive. You're like, why would I don't need another book. I ain't gonna play this game.
No, it's funny because I feel like it's just like, okay, they're just some sales. Like, I can get these throughout the year. And Steam does so many sales now.
Probably grab this off a Hubble Bubble.
It doesn't feel as special. I feel like over the years I've spent less money in Steam than I used to because that felt like, I should jump on these now. But also, this platform does feel stagnant. They aren't innovating. They aren't doing anything unique. And Epic does pose a threat to them. I don't think it's a threat that they'll be eliminated. I think it's just a threat that they're going to start taking some of the market share. If Epic starts to do more things and the features that Steam has, I think Epic could actually become a major player for digital media.
I don't know. McDonald's is still McDonald's.
I'm going to agree with Tyler on this. See, Epic.
Yeah,
Epic's on the right track. I know that.
McDonald's is still
it's got a long way to go.
Right?
You say McDonald's
Steam is
still
more
McDonald's.
MySpace
Burger
than it is
Taco
anything
Bell,
else.
all the other chains that are just as big as McDonald's.
No, well,
Epic could just become just as big as Steam.
Agreed. All right, we're gonna go in house now. Start with Ryan.
All right. So my thought is kind of, I don't know, probably interesting. I have a feeling like Epic is, because they do have the Fortnite behind it and some other stuff, is they're kind of like dragging us in a little bit, and they've got this nice. I think their store is pretty clean and stuff.
Amazing.
It's not like, I mean, Steam. Like you said, their launcher's been almost the same for 8-10 years, and I don't know
government in the familiarity.
And I don't know if Epic is doing this, but pretty much most of Epic seems to be launched titles that are already out there, right? I don't know how much they.
Jesus Christ.
So my thought is Epic is giving you games that are out that work, or Steam, they still have a lot of the, this game is the alpha of this and the beta. I don't know if Epic is doing any of that yet.
No, they don't. They don't have any. No, they don't. What?
Satisfactory's early access.
Is it?
Okay, so they're doing.
All right.
Satisfactory, Surviving the Aftermath, and in point of fact, both of those games were early access a full year before they were available as early access on Steam. That was part of their deal. They
So
paid
maybe that's where
the
we're gonna start
publishers a
seeing.
boatload of cash.
Okay, there we go. So there's the boatloads of cash right now.
That's a big deal,
their
though.
platform.
All right.
That's
it.
Who wants
a
it,
couple
you
years,
know?
if you got two platforms that are like one that's like more.
Well, they're not doing it nearly as much as Steam.
Anybody watch the UFC USFL this weekend? No, they watched.
So
the
did anybody
NFL.
watch the XFL?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that
It's not the XFL.
You can bring a dump truck, but then you go out of business.
Hey, the XFL gave us those nice cameras.
All I'm saying is,
True that.
who was on MySpace? Who was on MySpace last week? Yeah.
I mean, I think it might take a little bit, but.
And they were the prototype for
Origin?
Facebook,
Anybody have
but
Yeah.
you know they.
And now we're all moving
they
to
fell
Discord.
But the
Yep.
fact that Epic does have, I'm gonna say they've got Fortnite behind them. Everyone that has to have Fortnite has an Epic account, right?
Yeah.
So if they want to play it on
That's
their handheld or walk over to the PC, they're gonna log in with their Epic account and go, oh, look at this store.
I'm fairly positive that's the only reason they're able to get away with giving away as many free games as they can without going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Because of that
And
fat
that
Fortnite money.
That could be really smart. While they have this huge income now, they're spending it to generate a large user base.
Right.
Thank you.
Especially
Yes.
a
It's
young,
not going to last forever, though.
You know,
And
And
They
10
can't be
10
powered
in
on
the
forever.
Expanse.
I have a strange thought
10
that
cents is
I'd
gonna
hate
come
to
to
do
Okay, wait. Hold on, guys.
I have a strange thought in a couple years that they'll go to some kind of subscription base
Jesus Christ.
of like $20 a month, and you can
I don't
play
get just so I can drink.
this list of
I'm
titles
responsible
from
now. I
the
can
No,
drink
this.
more. Oh, that's
Yeah, I
not
think
good.
that is a
That's
feeling
on
I
you.
got
That's
too.
on you.
Is it?
And I don't know. It's just so it does feel like it's their in-house. It's their in. It's like buying. To me, when I do their launcher and stuff, it's like going to HBO Max or CBS or Access, and it's like this is their products,
Right.
and it's their development, and maybe there's some original stories in
Right,
there or
but
whatever,
that's-
but it's just their house, right?
No, that's
Whereas
true.
the Steam is just like going to the Walmart of
And they're gonna
video
have-
games.
It's like going to Soho.
Yeah, you just, I mean, they're all
Holy
there,
shit.
or whatever I want.
Apple's
and-
Target.
Yeah, Apple is Target.
Holy shit.
Steam,
Yeah.
yeah, Steam is Soho. The Apple Store is Target.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so, I mean, I don't really feel like they're even competing in the same way.
Yet.
And I'm not really
Yet.
sure where the innovation is on the Epic. People have asked, their Steam's not really innovating. You know what? I mean, it's not. What is the innovation that's happening on Epic I'm glad
Free games.
developers are getting
Yep.
free games.
But-
Dude,
that's
free
not
games
Free
are
games
right
is
there.
big.
Giving
big.
free stuff away is not an innovation.
It's not a business model. I know.
It's something people have
Actually
done for
having
a
it
long
work
time.
is
It's not
Actually having it
innovative.
work. Actually having it work is a big deal.
When it
And
says
then,
it's going to work, yeah.
Yeah.
almost everything is going to be some sort of freemium.
No,
Right,
no.
I don't think so. I don't think premium is the,
Really,
is the scare that it used to be.
They are not
pulling
pushing.
in some revenue.
They've got
elsewhere.
premium stuff too, but they've got standalone stuff quite a bit. But we'll get
That's what
out of
Fortnite
that.
I mean,
is.
a lot of
Well,
the games they're
yeah,
giving
it's
away
their
right
cash
now
cow.
aren't new. But,
No,
but
God
the
no.
ones that they've been giving away have probably showed up on PlayStation Plus or Xbox
Well, right.
Live or something.
Sure.
As
So
a
they've
free
already
game for
been
the
given
month.
away.
So it's
Yeah, I mean, in some
I
cases,
guess
in
so.
some cases, no. But there's some insane deals. Epic is really not scared to do. Like last year, I bought like 8 or 9 games because that coupon that they gave me, they had a
So-
coupon and it ran for 3 months.
So-
It just kept working. I felt like I was ripping them off.
So
Well, you get
what's
it now
the list
for
of board
buying
games
the free
available
games. So
on
you
Epic?
buy one of.
I don't know
Okay,
if they're
okay.
really in that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that there isn't a market for that. It's just
Yeah.
They're gonna become Kohl's.
Yeah, I know.
Quite well.
But that might not be a bad thing that they don't do that.
Yeah, how
That
much
they
is a skin on
focus
Fortnite? Is it $10?
I won't even go into how much the skin costs, Ben.
My guess is like $1 or $2.
All right. Let me put my
So I
two.
guess, in my opinion,
Fitting.
They're not. It isn't. First of all, and I will caveat this a little bit. I only got introduced to Steam because it was part of the corporate agreement of the G2B.
You are required. By the way, you are required to have Steam as part of your G2B contract.
I had 0 Steam games before entering this
contract.
I don't even know what to call it a podcast anymore. This experience.
I don't even know what it is.
The G2B experience.
Oh my God! Next year we're branding it
that's
the
our
G2B
branding.
experience. Yeah,
So,
I like that.
So
one.
I had
We are
0
not friends.
games.
We could not
and
do that.
and
The marketing team says no.
and then but as
Mel's the marketing team right now, isn't she?
Yeah, Mel's marketing.
Mel.
Take notes.
Hey, I'm in marketing too, jackass.
G2B experience.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't
HR's
discuss.
gonna talk to you about how you're falling out on a job.
Oh God damn it, HR!
Oh, that website just went up in value, didn't it? G2B
The
experience.
G2B Experience website has just gone for $4.5 million.
So, anyways, I don't think that it's
can barely afford
apples and
ours.
oranges. I don't really feel like Epic is really doing anything to threaten the Steam position.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let me throw in my 2 cents.
Well, I mean, to Larry's point, where he brought up McDonald's, there was back in the 90s, to date ourselves, when McDonald's and the Burger King had that fry fight. Where, like, my fries are better. Hey, guess what? They're both still around. So, like, yes, there was challenges to their, I am the Fry King. But they still, like, both of those restaurants are still around. I feel like both of these platforms are going to be around.
I agree.
So, like,
That's a good way of looking
Yeah.
at it.
See, I'm going with you,
Burger
Ben.
King way
It's
of looking at
always
it.
the lesser.
I hope that got recorded. I love that little sound bite.
That was a good one.
Okay, I'm going to go with you on that, Ben. Okay, so let me...
That's our new song, by the way, from the creators of the
I'll be recorded, BB.
yeah, the Dolphin
I
Rape
have
song.
an interjection.
Introduction?
I have an interjection.
Interdiction?
Intervention.
Inter what?
Intervention.
Is it a cat?
Definitely used a couple of those.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
we can hear Mel.
I hear you.
You can? Okay. So I think the difference is going to be I don't know Epic well enough to have a claim on this. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we can hear you.
We're listening.
I didn't know what you were doing with your face.
We're waiting with bated breath.
My point is, it's the social media aspect. And it's the complaint we've had about Facebook and the fact that we have to use it for event planning. But Discord helps us here, right?
Yeah, until they
Steam is
don't.
where our friends are. That's where we go play, right? What is Epic like for how you interact with your friends?
It's about the
Biggest
same
social
thing.
media
I mean, there's
aspect.
not a lot of difference,
Steam-
is there?
Steam
Well,
does
no,
have
I
that.
think
Steam's
Yeah, but
tried.
I do like so like one of the innovations Steam has done, and I don't know how old it is. It may be 2 years, maybe is the share play, where only one person has to own a copy of the game.
That is a good innovation.
Right.
And
That is
you can
actually
invite
a good
other
point.
people to play online with
Yeah,
you.
that is fun. That is actually really
okay,
good
that's actually good
ability.
innovation.
However, has anybody used Steam Chat in the last,
No,
2 years?
nobody uses Steam Chat.
I use
We
Discord.
chat on
Discord all the
Discord while we play.
I mean, we'll literally go to another product.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Rob just
Well,
hit
we
that on the
didn't
money.
go to the Epic product.
No, but we do. We all go on Discord when we're playing games on Steam.
I mean, literally, we'll go to another product rather than
And that's
use theirs.
fine,
It's
but
built
we,
in.
like I said, we didn't go to the Epic chat while we play Steam games.
I don't-
Yet. All right, let me jump in.
Something else.
Let me jump in
Us
here.
chatting well.
Oh, for the love of God, we got to get going.
Yeah,
with
we
this.
will. I need to do more drinking. I need more drinking.
Brown liquor.
You guys, you
We got a show to start.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta start drinking here. But let me get into this real quick. So I'll tell you right now, Ryan said it right. They're just dumping buttloads of cash into this to give you free games. You know what? I'm good with them dumping buttloads of cash to give me free games. My Epic library has gotten massive.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Whoa, one more time.
Wait,
One more
can you do
time.
that in the camera?
Yeah, on camera, please.
Yes, Cam. Yes.
So They can keep giving me free games, okay?
You know, Scott, I've seen videos that start like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, you know, it's worked. I know. Jacob, did you not just put Epic on your system tonight?
Let's wait for him. Just wait for him to respond. We'll just
He's
wait the
kind of
entire
a
time.
fantasy.
Silence.
45 minutes later.
Yeah, well, whatever. All right. We know he did because he said he did.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Stay on target. No. So the thing is, they are getting us. They're building a user base, and here's the thing: a user base is cash. Whether you are selling them things or not.
Amazon did the same thing.
Thank you. Exactly.
Tom, you're drunk.
Not yet, but I'm working.
Yeah, no, you are.
Amazon prices way better 8 years ago.
Yes.
They were.
And once everyone signed up.
Oh yeah, and thank you. Remember when Prime used to be you'd get it the next damn day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Prime is you'll get it whenever, and you're still paying for it though, aren't you?
Yeah, we're still paying.
For the record,
so
Tom's lit. I can tell.
Oh yeah.
He's entered the zone now.
I am in the zone. So here's the thing: Epic is doing the right thing.
I'm stone sober.
You guys have hit it right.
That's a lie.
A few of you have mentioned that they're taking the Fortnite cash and reinvesting it
to a new product.
Thank you.
Or a new launcher that people are just, you know, it could end up on, you know, like
all they need to do is
account, and then all of a sudden you log into your Fortnite, it goes, go over here and you're gonna get this.
Exactly it.
Launch your PC or
you'll get
you know,
all they need to do.
Right,
Right, Fortnite will die out, and they know it will. So they're smart by reinvesting the cash to build up their platform, and that's what they're doing right now. Are they going to replace Steam? No, they're not going to replace Steam. Steam is going to be the Amazon of fucking gaming. Yes.
No, Steam is not going to die. Steam is not going to die. There's way too much invested in it.
No, it's not going to die.
When you start to break this stuff down, don't break it down as to like what this company does and what that company does. Break it down even simpler. Break it down to the idea that when stagnation occurs, necessity will become the mother of invention for some other company. If Steam doesn't start doing more to improve its quality of life for the service that it's offering, some other company will come along and do what it's not doing and grab up all those other people that want that Steam isn't providing.
But they're also not going to be able to continue to push out free product at the rate that they're doing. That's just not sustainable. Correct. And while people may head that direction, like especially the way things are going in 2020,
I don't like moist as a word.
And eventually, but that does not mean Steam can sit back on its laurels. It like you said, you know, they've got to rise to the occasion. Now's the time for them to really
make that where you're delivering and you just
here's the thing, Steam's not going to
ramp it up anywhere else. But
well, you guys just wait till next month's episode. This is the Apple Borg Empire.
All right, Steve.
And why you should fear them.
So here,
you mean the brown liquor Christmas hangover?
Yeah, that could be too. Because it may last a month. So
how my $999 Mac just kicked the ass out of my fucking $2,500 gaming laptop.
We'll get to that. Heather, my problem is I don't think Steam is going to rise to the occasion.
Quick time on that?
I think Steam is. I think Steam
sad.
Is. Oh, dude, don't even go there.
It's still here.
Yeah, I know. We're all losing. Steam is not going to rise to the occasion. I think Steam is stagnating terribly, and I think it's going to continue for a while to come.
I do think it's possible. Look, things like the sharing that you talked about. That's actually a big deal.
It is.
That is very helpful. They could, but the attitude towards Steam is negative in that. It isn't just
VR stuff sucks.
It isn't just being able to innovate. It's being able to convince people that you're innovating. And Steam has not invested in manpower.
No.
And that has been their big weakness. Number one, almost everybody here has had a very bad experience with Steam support because it's not existent.
Yep. Dallas. Don't even go into it, but we know what problems you've had.
I've never had a bad experience because I never tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I've solved my problems without reaching out to Steam support, really.
To be honest, I've had better luck.
I should have that option, though. It's
with Electronic Arts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
That, like, 16 years down the line, I don't think about reaching out to Steam support. I never have. I'm more like, you know what? I trust more myself in the situation, and I shouldn't have to keep doing that as a consumer.
Yeah, but when you're like $10,000 account trip,
right, okay.
Because not everybody consuming Steam would have that level of technical knowledge I would. Or
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Rob, you need to wrap this up.
All right, I am going to wrap this up.
Give us your opinion on all of this.
You know,
With a bowl? With a
I
Christmas
actually
bowl?
kind of agree. I think that there's space for lots of players here. I think that the future isn't a monopoly. I purposely did avoid Apple, the evil empire, for this because I think that they're another topic.
That's a whole other issue.
But beware, Apple's coming. They are joining the battle, and it is going to be a fucking.
I don't know, Rob.
It's going to be a pass.
Rob, I don't even think they're. Wait, guys!
They've already punched Intel in the face.
I'm sorry. I don't think Apple's even breathing hard yet.
Let's just.
And they're not even trying
hold
yet.
off on telling why Rob's wrong for another.
No, I'm absolutely right.
He's holding
the number one app store on earth is about to play dirty.
Good. They got the money too.
And the M1 is their dirty ass fucking chip.
It
is a dirty ass chip.
They're like 10 years behind everybody else.
Charging
twice
don't blow your
Another show.
Good luck when you don't know shit about what you're talking about.
Another show.
Anyway,
finish this up, Rob.
I'm just saying, my M1 chip can emulate your fucking Intel faster than Intel can run it.
Another show.
That's all fine.
And I run both.
That's all fine.
And I run both.
But if nobody owns one,
another show. Rob.
Yeah, that's not true because everybody owns an iPad.
Brown liquor Christmas.
Anyway, all right. So anyway, the war is about to be joined, and beware.
All right.
I'm just saying, beware. I don't think it's a good thing. Just so you know. No, they're overpriced.
Well,
but anyway,
wait for the other show.
We're not going to get into it.
I love
No, Apple's control on their empire is not good.
I do want to talk about this.
Yeah, I do want to talk about this.
No,
it's not good.
The drum circle's about to be joined. I think I'd feel better.
But I do think the Borg are coming, and you better beware, because holy shit. It is convincing when you see your fucking $2,000 fucking gaming laptop be taken out by their budget laptop.
Yeah.
Rob, are you basically associating Apple with the Borg?
Yeah, basically they're the fucking Borg.
Okay.
They're about as evil and heartless.
I'm trying to figure
Anyway,
out,
I love this device, okay? It's awesome.
Secret, apparently, though.
But the reality of it is not good for gamers. Anyway, it's good for people who want to play games, but it's not good for the price of games.
Yeah.
The illusion of individuality versus the positivity of Borg. It's definitely for a different day.
Yeah, Apple's definitely the Borg Empire. If anything's the Borg Empire, it's the
Back
Borg.
to
All right.
Steam. Oh, you finished.
No, we're done with that. We're done. Epic, I think stands a good chance. It's the
Star Wars.
Resistance is futile.
That's what we're
No,
doing.
we're
Star Wars.
Apple seems to think so.
Okay.
Anyway,
I think it's time for Star Wars. No, I think it's time for
I think it is about
a Christmas special. Okay.
For Life Day.
wait, we can't talk about Life Day.
Damn it.
We cannot talk about Life Day because we're gonna get
Banned?
probably
All right, well,
even by
so,
even
for those of you who are watching the
even
show,
Discord has limits.
Yeah,
so we're not gonna say what we're gonna watch.
So those of you who are watching the show, it's time for Brown Liquor Christmas in all its full glory.
All right.
Nondescript show.
So the live stream is about to end. If you are interested in joining the Guys, Games, and Beer staff for some gaming and what's about to happen for about the next half hour to 45 minutes, which is a show that no one should ever be forced to see.
A show that nobody should have watched.
Bird blistered drunk.
Go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Take a look on the top right-hand corner of the screen. There's two things there. Number one is our good friends over at Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing, all the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs. But number two, you can also check us out on Discord. If you come into Discord, you can check us out, and we are going to be showing a movie for a little bit.
We are going to be watching it with you. We're going to be watching it with you.
Gaming for the rest of the night with the Guys, Games, and Beer staff.
All right. So, guys, we will all see. We will be. We're off Facebook, but we'll see you in Discord. Join us in Discord for our
Update
chatting.
for what? No,
Don't forget www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Top right-hand corner. There's a link to our Discord. You can come on in, chat with the guys.
What?
All right, this is gonna be it.
I don't
The
even have
end
one
of the
anymore.
broadcast.
And the
Thank you
beginning
very
of
much for
Brown Liquor
watching.
Christmas.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That
our
was a good
streaming
sh-
software is
actually,
broken.
for a short
completely.
show. That turned out to be quite long.
So we're gonna
I
kill
asked
it.
a lot of questions.
What the fuck, really?
Would you like to?
That's Guys Games and Beer.